Okay. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Smart Women Virtual. I'm so delighted that you're joining us today, June 11, for session 4 with my great buddy, Kelly Lamb. I've got a couple things I want to give you an update on. So first of all, great news, great success. We have reopened a new donation center for working wardrobes. It's in Irvine. The address is 17392 Daimler. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Extended hours. We're going to ask you, please come and visit. It looks fantastic. And we're going to ask you, please bring your clothes in, clean and on hangers. No trash bags, please. With the COVID virus, we just absolutely have to ask that everything come in clean and on hangers. I know you're going to understand that and abide by that. We want you to see what we're doing. We opened it this week. We had some wonderful elected officials. The media covered it, and we are open for business. And at the same time, I'm working on getting our Career Success Center open. That'll be in July. So stay tuned because we've got all kinds of things happening. Okay, so beyond what we're doing in the donation center, obviously we're still doing our Rebuilding Careers workshops. Those go on sometimes 3 and 4 times every week. And I have a tip for you all because Kelly Lamb is doing one of those workshops. Kelly, what's your topic going to be?
We have 2 topics.
The rebuilding careers.
Yes. This one is going to be on how to utilize different things in your cupboard to make several meals. So ultimately how to make one meal last to 2 to 3 meals.
Fantastic. So we could ask anybody to tune into that. It's not just our potential clients. I mean, everybody wants to know how to stretch a meal or what to do with leftovers.
Absolutely.
Excuse me. Oh my goodness. So Kelly, the date of your workshop is?
That one is going to be on June 23rd at 5 o'clock.
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now, Kelly, because you are so super smart, you became a Smart Woman member, I want to just talk to our audience about what Smart Women is really all about. This is a women's giving collective. I don't know of a better way to invest dollars than in the mission of Working Wardrobes and helping people get back to work. But you've decided to make new members feel even smarter by taking advantage of a great offer. Tell us what you have added as a gift with purchase.
Oh, we're really excited about this. So the Whole Purpose has put together 2 interviews just like this, but it's going to be me working with some of our Whole Purpose affiliates. And the first one is going to be with the fabulous owner of Ween Green. She is a genius on all things sustainability. So it's going to be talking about sustainable living and not only sustainable eating, living, and then how we can utilize, again, products to save them longer in the fridge and make them last longer. And then the second one is going to be with, I don't know if he's really a Whole Purpose affiliate, but he's my husband, so it kind of counts.
Definitely an affiliate, yes.
So we're going to have Wing and I, and we're going to be doing like the Wing and Kelly cooking show.
Fantastic.
So just chatting about things that we do at home. We'll probably be either drinking margaritas or some wine, and Wing's going to make something, I'm going to make something, and we're going to show how we just put things together in our household.
So you're inviting anyone who's listening to us and anybody in our network, join Smart Women, and for free, they're going to have 2 wonderful workshops. One with
Absolutely.
You and Wing, and one with this goddess of all things in sustainability. How great is that?
It's going to be fun.
So Kelly, thank you for doing that. And honestly, if you haven't yet become a Smart Woman member, this year for sure, it's just $30 a month. We would love, love, love to have you join. And I know Kelly and Wing really have a chance to meet everyone and do their workshops together. So fabulous idea. So one last thought, our great friends, Michaela and Devin at Hest, have been very, very busy. So you know that they've had these wonderful masks, and those are selling like hotcakes across the country. I've shown you their pouches. This is a new one, and it is so cool for the summer because it's got seersucker material on the bottom. It is fabulous. but I am wearing their latest creation, which is a beautiful scarf. And P.S., it becomes a mask and you can tie it around. It's like the perfect accessory to any outfit. They've got them in 7 different designs and they're only 25 bucks. So support Hest because Hest supports working wardrobes and we all still need our masks for sure. Okay, Kelly, we got to get to it because we're talking about a really important topic. We're just about coming out of quarantine. Some of us lost the weight, some of us didn't lose the weight. It's still the summertime. So what do we do if we haven't quite lost all the weight that we had anticipated that we could while in quarantine?
Well, there's lots we can do. And we can go back to, I think, our first conversation that we had about every day start with hot water and lemon. Fortunately, it's not too terribly hot first thing in the morning, so it's okay to have a little hot water. We normally all probably have our coffee anyways, even though it's hot. But start with your hot water and lemon. Get your metabolism going. And then there's so many ways that we're obviously going to talk about taking fun summer dishes and making them clean and healthy. Going through your recipe book of what you always cook during the summer, what you're grilling, and just taking a look at it a little differently to make it a tad bit lighter, but just as filling.
So Kelly, I know you've got all kinds of tips for people and they could actually work one-on-one with you to get ready for the summer. What would be the easiest way for that to happen?
Honestly, people could just reach out directly to me. I can give me a call or send me an email and we can go from there. We teach a really neat 21-day cleanse that every person that we've put on, and we've put hundreds of people on it, have always lost a minimum of 5 pounds. So that's an added bonus. But the best part about it is that you not only feel great, you sleep really good, and you just learn better habits. And in those 21 days, you get so many processed food and bad things out of your diet that by the time it's over, you're just feeling lighter and happier and healthier.
Okay, when the show is done, I'm calling you and I'm going to go on the cleanse with you. I'm happy to say that I'm at my lightest since we went into quarantine.
Oh, that's great.
Not where I want to be, but at least I didn't put on 10 pounds or 20 pounds. So
that's perfect.
Celebrate that. That's part of what we talked about. We have to celebrate every win, whether it's big, medium, or small.
Well, and I think something that we all need to keep in mind too, because the same thing happened to me. And I, like you, I've been really switching up things and adding more to my routine. I haven't lost a pound, which I was at first sad about, but I lost some inches. So everyone has to remember, just because the scale number isn't moving doesn't mean your waistline isn't moving inward.
So let's talk about some of those tips because you've got a gazillion of them. And I want to just talk about the staple of what we eat in the summertime, salads. What's interesting, what's fun, what's new, what's different that we could add in a salad?
You know, something that a lot of people don't know is that dark leafy greens have a lot of protein. A cup of dark leafy greens, whether it's kale, arugula, a darker red butter salad, like a butter lettuce, they have up to 5 grams of protein in a cup. And you easily have more than a cup of lettuce in a salad. So there's easy ways to add protein to your salad if you don't want to add, say, chicken or shrimp or some type of a meat or fish. So that's a great way. And there's wonderful fruits and vegetables that you can throw in that have great fiber that will keep you fuller. I love chopping up jicama and putting jicama in my salads. Yeah. Berries are great, apples are great, and they all have so much fiber, and that's really what you want. You want to get the fiber, and you want things that can fill you up fast.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I had a great salad last night, and it had chopped up dates. Is that healthy or not so healthy?
Well, I'm going to say so-so.
So-so, I figured.
Yeah, sorry. Dates are great. They're super delicious, and they're very sweet. They are high in sugar. Mm-hmm. So you just want to be careful on how many you're putting in your salad. So, I mean, I hate to say it, but you should really only have like 2 in your salad. And then make sure you're adding to that something that has a lot of fiber and protein with it, so you're balancing out that sugar.
I promise that I will, because they're really, really good. They're really good. Okay, so we know that summer is also just a great time to barbecue.
Yes.
Great ideas on barbecue, but we also have to think about if we're going to a party, we want to bring some sides. What are some sides that we could bring that aren't loaded with carbs and loaded with calories and still taste good?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with it. Carbs are a hard one around summer, right? Because we all like, people like to eat corn on the cob barbecued. People like to eat potato salad. There's so many different things with that. So steering away from low carb, because the few things I'm going to bring up do have some carbs in them, but I'm a sucker for a good potato salad. And it's actually one of my husband's favorite foods. So I love to make potato salad at home. But what I do is, instead of using any mayonnaise, I make my own dressing. And I just throw in some olive oil and some lemon, and you can throw it in the blender because it emulsifies, so it thickens. Not as thick as a mayonnaise, but it thickens enough. And you use that with some salt. You can throw some garlic in there and create that as your dressing base for your potato salad. And then I throw a lot of green onions in to add spice and just add that crunchiness. And one of my favorite things, and I know people are going to say, what are you saying this for? But bacon. If you buy a good nitrate-free bacon, there's a brand called Applegate. It's the cleanest bacon I've been able to find on the market. I either put it on the grill or I'll put it in the oven and just bake it and take it out so the grease isn't on it. Paper towel it, break them all up and mix it in the potato salad. It gives you so much flavor, and then also adds that little crunch and more protein. So
Okay, so
out a little bit.
And I love that you find ways to add things that we know aren't particularly good for us, but to find some kind of product that you can tell us about that we actually can use and not badly about it.
That's the thing. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think bacon's great. I enjoy it. So if you're going to eat it, just figure out the healthiest way to eat it. So that is a high carb, obviously, because it's potatoes, but it's really good. If you buy the fingerling potatoes, they're better for you. The multicolored potatoes have more nutrients in it. So go for those little small purple potatoes and go for the ones that have more nutrients in it. So then you are creating a salad that does have carbs, but you've made it healthy.
Fantastic, fantastic. So I love that tip also about emulsifying with the oil and what else did you put in? The oil and?
I always do a little lemon. I do garlic, some salt, and it emulsifies, and it really does. It thickens it so nicely. You can put it in your blender, your food processor, whatever you have handy, and it just thickens it so it makes you feel like you get that mayonnaise feeling.
So can I put it in my bullet?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the best one because it's so easy.
Okay, I found it in the garage. I swear to God, Kelly, this is so weird. And I thought, I've never used this thing. Why did I get it? And I'm now doing my drinks in the morning in the bullet.
Oh, good.
Fast and easy to do.
Oh, that's great. And another great way to do that is do the same thing with the olive oil, the salt, and the lemon and garlic. Add a little dill to it, and then make an egg salad. You're not using mayonnaise. Egg salad is all protein. You're adding your healthy fat because of the olive oil. Garlic is great for digestion. It's great for your skin. It's good. It naturally fights the cancer. I mean, it goes on and on and on how great garlic is for you. Mix all that up and you've got egg salad. And now you can either have egg salad however you want to eat it. I mean, I eat it I put it on a bed of greens and eat it like a salad. But my husband eats it on a sandwich. So I get a healthy bread and put it on a sandwich for him.
Okay, so let's talk about sandwiches because obviously it could be a little difficult with the calories. So
yes,
you've got this favorite lettuce that becomes your staple to make non-bread sandwiches, but you feel like you're holding something and you can bite into it.
Exactly.
What do you use in the way of lettuce?
I use that living butter lettuce. So it actually comes in a large plastic container and it still has the root on the bottom of it. And it stays in your refrigerator for quite some time. And you just pull the leaves off. And the leaves are such nice sizes that you can throw your egg salad in there. I mean, it gets messy. I normally end up using a knife, but it's not a big deal. But you feel like you still have more density to it. And I am a big hamburger person. I love making burgers. My grandmother made the best burgers in the world. And I always say that I just compare right to her burgers, God bless her. And I tend to make a lot of burgers during this season. And I wrap them in that lettuce. I put the tomatoes and onions and everything in there. And I've never had one person complain at my house about not having a bun.
So you just serve, that's how you make your burgers. You just serve them all with this with lettuce.
That's how I make it, because
Fabulous.
we don't eat a lot of bread in my household, and I'm gluten-free. So it's just, I just don't keep it on hand, to be honest. And so that's what I do when people come over. And I mean, no one has ever said anything. They've all left and said they love it. And then when I pack my burgers, another little trick, instead of adding breadcrumbs, which adds carbs to your burger. So whether you're using turkey, ground chicken, or ground beef, use dehydrated onions. And use that to be able to, it adds, sticks everything together, but it gives so much flavor once you grill them.
So I have to say that your grandmother made great burgers. My grandmother made what I call garlic pellets. They were disguised as hamburgers.
Ah!
I love that you're saying how much garlic can do for us, that it's a miracle product, right?
It really is.
So, I mean, amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, so along with the burger and the side, the potato salad, there's got to be a way that we can have our favorite drink of the summer and not feel guilty about it. What do you do to lemonade?
Well, my favorite drink this summer would be lemonade and vodka, but I'll let you the best way to make lemonade is to use stevia. And stevia has no sugar in it. So my son and I do this all the time. We just, he doesn't do the vodka, but we squeeze a bunch of lemons, and I will put fresh lemon juice in a mason jar and just keep it in the refrigerator. So then we can make it as we want it, because it lasts longer in the mason jar. But squeeze your lemons, mix it with water, and then use whole leaf stevia. So this is really key in the stevia world. You can buy a lot of liquid stevias that are in those little droppers. They're not necessarily the best because they really are over manufactured. There's a lot of process that's going in to liquefy it. So it's not necessarily the most healthiest for you. So like I always say, you want to get closer to Mother Nature in order to eat healthier and have a slimmer waistline. So with that being said, if you think about what stevia is in Mother Nature's form, it's a leaf. And so you can buy whole leaf stevia that's actually the leaves dried and then grounded up into a powder. And locally, there's a place called Fermentation Farm. They're in Costa Mesa, and I believe they're on 19th Street. They're either 19th or Victoria. And they sell it there. And it's the best product I've ever used. And I mean, for a pitcher, you need no more than a half of a teaspoon. So it lasts forever.
And it will actually stay, so it's in the dry form, so you can keep it forever.
Oh yeah, I just keep it in my cupboard because it's just a powder.
So do you freeze do you do some ice cubes with your lemonade?
Oh yeah, I love ice cubes. Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of ice cubes. And that's one thing too that I think people, and this will actually be a part of the conversation that we're doing on the 23rd, is we tend to buy a lot of berries and fruits this time of season. And like myself, I tend to overbuy because I love fruit, and then it goes bad quickly. So right before it's going bad, I throw it in the blender, blend it up. If it's not sweet enough, I'll add just a little bit of that stevia, and I freeze it in ice cube trays. So then you can throw, strawberry ice cubes inside your lemonade and have a strawberry lemonade.
Okay, that's just fantastic.
Yeah, now top it with vodka, and it's like the perfect cocktail.
Well, I'm with you on the vodka. We don't even need the flavored vodka. You've got it with the fruit. All that stuff is going on. I think it's fantastic. Okay, so we got the burger, we got the sides, we got the drink. Nothing is complete in the summertime without dessert. So what do you suggest that's really yummy, maybe not so much in calories?
I'm a sucker for ice cream. I love ice cream. I just think it's the best. It's the best summer treat. My son and I were experimenting with summer cold, frozen treats in the last few weeks. And we've been making a lot of popsicles, but we came across a recipe to make banana ice cream. And I am an ice cream connoisseur, so I like ice cream. And I was shocked how good it is. You literally just freeze bananas that are, again, getting ready to go bad. Freeze them, take them out, break them up in like 2-inch, 1-inch chunks, throw them in your food processor, and they break down as smooth as like a beautiful vanilla ice cream. And
You're kidding me. Seriously.
It's delicious. It's unbelievable. And then it's great to eat just right out of the food processor because it's really smooth.
Right.
And then you can freeze it. And then when you freeze it, just take it out and let it sit maybe for a few minutes just to thaw a little bit, and then scoop it just like an ice cream with an ice cream scooper. And it's absolutely delicious. It's banana ice cream. And if you feel like you need a little chocolate or something, when you do your bananas, yeah, right? Do your bananas and put them in the food processor, take them out, put them in a bowl, and get Lily's chocolate chips, which are completely sugar-free. They have stevia in them, and mix the chocolate chips in with the ice cream and then freeze it, and you have chocolate banana ice cream.
So I'm coming over to your house for the burgers and the potato salad and the lemonade.
Come on over.
Ice cream. Oh my God, that sounds so yummy. So we want to share those recipes with our audience today as well, Kelly. So the letter that we're going to send out after our show is going to have Kelly's tips and recipes, because we really need to create this. I mean, it's summer. We need to do something fun and keep on thinking about the quarantine 15.
Exactly.
So we're just going to wrap up with our conversation today, but I want to let people know that we have one more show that we have decided to do together. It's going to be on the 25th of June, again at 4 o'clock, but Kelly and I are going to be on remote location in our new donation center. So Kelly's going to bring in her clothes, of course, cleaning on hangers.
Yes,
but
I am.
What are we going to talk about on the 25th?
We're going to talk about fun ways of getting creative with travel and things to do around town for summer. Because I have a 4-year-old and I've had to get extremely creative. More creative than I've ever had to be, like out of my comfort zone creative. So now that it's summer and we're trying to come up with fun things to do and possibly take a cost-effective family vacation, we are figuring out what to do, how we hop in the car and do that. Because flying isn't necessarily going to be cost-effective for a lot of us, and it's also not going to be comfortable for a lot of us. So let's think of what we can do, just in the outskirts of our own city. And then when we have just weekend fun, what we can do around town.
So I think this is such a great topic because we don't really want to spend a lot of money this summer. We still want to stay safe, but we really would like to get out of our homes.
Yes.
We need to see some other walls, right, Kelly?
Yeah, I've seen these 4 walls for way too long.
I know. Whatever the cracks are, and whatever the color is, we've seen way too much.
Yeah.
So we really want everyone to tune in on June 25 when Kelly and we're going to take our own road trip to the donation center. We're getting out of our homes and we're going to be on remote location. And we've got all that set up. And we're also going to talk more about the kinds of work that we do at Working Wardrobes. At that point, we're going to be very close to completing our Career Success Center. All of that really leads us to our request of all of you to become members of Smart Women, because Kelly has this great offer of some workshops that you just don't want to miss. That's absolutely for sure. So Kelly, you know how much I love being with you. Every time we talk, I feel like we ought to take our show on the road forever.
I know, that's how I feel.
Right? So maybe we need to ask everybody out there, will they tune in and listen to more of Kelly and Jerri if we came up with some wild ideas? I'd love to do that with you. I really would.
I would too. And thank you so much for having me. And please sign up for Smart Women. It'll be so fun. And we're going to have a great time with the two, with Wing and with Melissa Gunning from Wing Green in July.
And don't forget, if you want to just do that cleanse with Kelly, or if you want Kelly to give you some diet tips, or if you want Kelly to go shopping with you in the grocery store, call Kelly.
I can do it all.
She can do it all. Kelly, thank you so much. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. We're going to see you on June 25. Bye for now.
Bye. Take care, everybody.